So today I'm going to do a video that is sort of on the fly. I have never tried this before. I have been like stalking Pinterest over the last few weeks. I just love Pinterest for like hairstyle ideas, and oh, my hands look terrible, by the way. Some people are going to notice that in my video. I actually have been unboxing at work because we're about to go into our free gift with purchase, so we have tons of stock and it is ridiculous how many boxes we had to open. So yeah, it's a mess. So I digress. But what I was wanting to try is this little scarf wrap thing that I have seen a lot. Now, I have done the thing where you tie the scarf around your head and then wrap your hair around it and make a full roll, but I've never tried a partial roll. And so I thought I would try it today because I have this general idea that this was a modern style, but I think it can be made to look pretty retro. So the curls that I have right now, or the waves, are actually just from Remington Tight Curls. I just rolled them for a little while, and so they're not as tight as they would typically be. I didn't let them set as long as I usually do, like around an hour or so, so they're actually quite loose. But as we have it right now, it's just kind of a standard little soft rolled set. So what I'm going to do is actually take a scarf. Now, the scarf that was used in this tutorial on Pinterest was actually a silky scarf and a modern, like, kind of boho chic style. So what I'm using is a actual vintage scarf. These can be found all over Etsy or at thrift stores. It's a nylon scarf. And there's two different kinds that you'll find. There's the chiffon scarves that are kind of slippery and slick, and then there's this kind that is actually a little bit more textured and a little stiffer. This is the kind I'm going to use for this because the bow that you make tends to be more structured, and it also just sticks to the hair a little better. And I've also got a couple of bobby pins somewhere that I'm going to use to kind of try to keep it still. So hopefully I'll be able to see a little bit because I don't really have a mirror set up right at my station right now. I have actually my mirror, my Vanity Girl Hollywood mirror that's over here, so hopefully I'll be able to see something. But what I'm going to do is take this scarf and wrap it around my hair and tie it into a very small bow. So I'm tying it here. I'm going to place my finger there. This is just my standard bow wrapping technique. It's super easy to do. So I now have a small bow. All right, and then what I'm going to do, and you can expand this bow if you want to. You can lay it flat or you can poke it up like Minnie Mouse. It's up to you. Okay, and then I'm going to actually pin it. Okay, so you can see you have all this hair hanging down right here. And I'm actually going to take these black bobby pins and do one underneath, one right here, and then one on this side in the same spot. This will kind of keep it from moving around as we roll. Pretty even. I think these crazy fat wings I've got going today. I've also really been digging the lower wing. I really like it. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the first section on the side here, this section here, and I'm going to pop it through the scarf. Just there. Pull it out the bottom. And so now your hair is pulled back on this side. And then to sort of keep it looking generally the same on both sides, okay, so now you've got it on both sides. And if you don't want the bow on top, you can actually untie it and then just put the sides underneath. Like you can untie it and then wrap it around so that it's just a standard. All right, and then I'm going to take a second piece about the same as the first, about this size, and I'm going to roll it through. So the goal is to cover as much of the scarf as possible without actually using all of your hair. And that's what I liked about this one as opposed to the full scarf roll. So as of now, this is how it looks. And I'm going to do the same on this side. And you can use smaller pieces if your hair is thinner. I mean, is fuller or is thicker. My hair is very thin, so I can't really do the smaller pieces. Okay, so as of now, this is how it looks. And then I'm going to take one section in the center of the back, right here, and I'm going to flip that over too. I had initially thought that I would want the scarf to be completely covered by the hair. The girl in the picture, her hair completely covered the scarf, but I actually prefer, I think, seeing some bits of the scarf come through. I think it's interesting and kind of adds to the style. And then I'm going to take my brush and just sort of go through the back just to make it a little bit softer and smoother and not quite as... Now my hair, like, honestly, the curl just fell right out because it was a heated set and that was a mistake on a day like today. But even with the curl out, I actually really dig it. I think it's really pretty. Look. It's interesting, and it's kind of a cool way to show off your vintage scarves without doing a full roll. For one of you girls who thought to sleep on a wet set last night, this actually might be a really cute option. Isn't it pretty? And of course, the standard scarf roll goes all the way over. Like this. And it's ideal for humid days. It's super, super, super cute always. So this is a scarf roll slash half scarf roll. I thought that it might be a really great high humidity hairstyle for you girls. And you've probably seen a million vintage girls do this on YouTube. It's just one of those things that stands the test of time, and it's super fun. And the little bow is a cute touch if you've got a vintage scarf, or like I said, you can take the bow out and just do the standard scarf roll. So surely you've seen this a million times from different perspectives, but I really liked the idea of the half up, half down. So it's definitely something that I think that you guys will be able to work with. And yeah, so that's all for this brief little tutorial. I'm going to be doing a lot of revisits to my traditional series coming up. I have a series called Putting on the Face. It's all about makeup. I've got a series called the Pinup Girl series, which is based on classic pinup art. I have a series called Animated Angels, which is based on animated girls, like all our favorite cartoon ladies. Ways to kind of channel the style of your favorite vintage or your favorite cartoon ladies without actually looking as though you are in costume. So I've got that style going. I've got my Starlet series, which goes through 1 year, and I'm up to 1923, I think. I have that one is a very time-consuming series, so it's one that I don't do as often. But I'm up to 1924, so I've got my 1924 girl all picked out, and y'all are gonna love it. So I have a lot of things planned, but I'd like to get your input. What would you like to see me do next as far as visiting my old series? So go back to the playlists and look and see which series you most prefer to see me do, and I will be happy to try to get that in order of priority. But yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this. This is super fun. I love this style, and you can just pin it and make it stay all day. It's pretty and easy and vintage. And mine, of course, doesn't look quite as traditional 1940s because of my bangs, but that's okay because I'm all about mixing eras. So yeah, if you have any questions about this or any of my other tutorials, please let me know, and I will see you soon. Brother, you fight my baby tonight, 'cause it's too darn hot, too darn hot, too darn hot, too darn hot.